Along these same lines, I am free to step up and push, right? But at this point, I only have my shield flat and I have not pushed his body, right? I'm just coming and we're stepping flat face to face. This is still legal contact. Where it becomes illegal is at the moment that I make a push into him, right? If he moves, then it is no longer legal.
Is there kind of a telltale sign as a Reeve to know whenever it's been a push versus Tugen steps back? Any?
So, are there some? Yes. Unfortunately, it's very difficult. A lot of times, a player who's trying to make space will exhibit a lot of the same signs as being pushed. Simply, if he pushes me a little, I can go here, right? Actually, push me just a little bit more, right? So I've got this. That was me being pushed. That same thing, I might try to make space, right? He comes in a little bit, and I go, and it kind of looks like I still fell back, but that was completely legal contact. So there is some difficulty sometimes learning it. In general, if you see someone, you look for arm extension is what I would look for in a push most of the time.
Because when we fall off balance, right?
If I do this, you're seeing a push. If I'm here and you see this, you're expecting probably a push. If you see instead and a step back and I kind of lose, right? Probably not a push, right? There is every situation its own thing. I might be sitting here, he might step back, and I might need to extend my shield. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things you kind of have to get a feel for, but there are some signs that are definitely telltale.
Okay, one last thing. Bane, if I could use your help on this one. One of you, will you show us the ideal situation on how to maintain control? Show us a fighting scenario, and you show us how you would have liked to have seen it done.
Okay.
So you're role-playing the Reeve now, not the
person being
not the person getting smacked around by Tugen.
Okay, absolutely. All right, guys, tap.
He's doing the beating on me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just see
We
what he
don't
does. I
trust you
know.
for control.
All right, guys, lay on. Good. Stop. No. Back up. All right. No, you're good. Step over here. Stay right there. Hold on. So, I am going to deal. You did hit his arm. There was a good shot there, but because of the follow-up headshots, I'm very uncomfortable with how that situation went.
You kept head blocking.
You know, we'll see about that going forward. But for right now, I'm warning you. If I see and feel like you're throwing intentional headshots, I will remove you from the tournament. For right now, it's just a warning, and we're not going to do anything further. But just make sure that you're being careful of the situation. Okay? All right. So for right now, because of the headshots, I'm going to refight this. Make sure you're good to fight. Okay. Thank you. Let's start.
I thought you said you saw an arm before the head.
I told you, because of the headshots and because of the way that entire thing went, I am going to reset this fight. All right. Tap when you're ready. Back up. Lay on. Leg again. Good. Stop. That's 1-0 Tugen.
So you were actively calling out what you were seeing, even though it wasn't like, bang, you took a leg. It was just leg.
Absolutely. The moment I saw the first leg, I'm going to call it. There's no reason, if it's an obvious leg, there's no reason for me to sit here and be like, is he going to take the leg? It's easier for me to understand what's happening if I call it when it happens. Leg. Then I see fight. Same leg again. He has not tried to go down. He has continued fighting. I called leg twice. We stopped the fight. There's no reason to continue because I've already made my decision, right? And once again, what we talked about, my decision is the one that happens. So I don't need to wait for the fighters to continue or wait for them to finish and to see what they're going to take when they're going to take. I've already seen what I needed to see, and I've made the call that I'm going to make, right? So we stopped it right then. All right?
Last question, any tips for Florentine?
Any tips for Florentine?
Because that's a
Practice. It's difficult.
Is that Reeving 201?
Well, I mean, I talked in the beginning of this class that when it comes to recognizing what shots hit where, when, It just takes practice. Florentine is the hardest thing to reeve correctly.
Yeah.
And there's no fix for that. There's no like, oh, well, you don't know this great trick, right? It's always going to be a difficult thing to do. Practice and doing your best to pay attention, just really paying attention, hopefully having 2 reeves as well.
Yeah, you have to be able to replay that fight in your head from when the actual first shot happened, and then going from there. Everything else is kind of just BS. So, that's it?
I said that was my last one. Sorry, everybody.
All right.
Any other questions? What do you guys think? Useful? Not useful?
Yes, very good.
Awesome.
It was useful, but it was very entertaining. You guys should probably continue to do it.
Yep. So, sorry if any of the role playing was a little
Much.
too pushy. We were kind of worried going into it that it might be pushy, but at the same time, we kind of wanted to like, these are situations that are going to happen from time to time, and I think it's better just to deal with it in a controlled environment than have to deal with it your first time in a tournament, high stress, right?
Yeah.
So
Maybe put that disclaimer in before the class.
I was going to, and then I forgot. I had decided before coming to this class, I was like,